What is good, all you good people? My name is Chris. I hate you. I hate you. Say something.
And my name is Varric.
And I like to suck wiener.
And I'm Chris. Welcome to the podcast.
This is what you shouldn't have done. Well,
So I have a few announcements before we begin. First announcement for anybody that actually watches us on YouTube, we have a video podcast now, so congratulations. Look at that. Look what he just did. He did a thing. It's great. You can see that he actually texts during the podcast like all the time.
Yeah.
I hate both of you so much.
Andrew,
So if you guys are listening on SoundCloud and actually want to come watch us, come on over to YouTube. You actually find all the videos on Lessthancasual.org, which is also shown on the shirt on the video podcast. It's pretty cool. I really hate both of you right now.
that's fine.
Well, I really have to.
I'm actually going to throw your phone like out the window.
No,
it will happen.
I actually just texted my dad, but
Really
I made it
important.
here safe.
I told Andrew right there.
The second big
Hey, do you want a
announcement.
piece of gum?
You want to shut up? The announcements. The second big announcement is that we actually have shirts now. I just bought like 20 of them, so if you live in the Broken Arrow area or like around the Broken Arrow area, we're totally like selling them. Yeah?
No.
Yeah? What's up? What's wrong? No, say something, Andrew. What's
No, I
wrong?
just realized what shirt I was wearing.
What shirt are you wearing?
I'm wearing this shirt.
Oh no, Andrew.
The Broken Arrow, Pride of Broken Arrow?
But Barrick's shirt is infinitely superior.
Stand up, get like, you know. There you go. No, they can see it there. They can see it there.
Just
Don't get closer. No, it's fine. You won't
No,
mess
we
up
need
the-
a thumbnail.
He's going to mess up the...
Oh,
This is a sleeveless podcast, except for Chris,
Except for
because he
Chris.
likes boys.
No, because I like promoting us by using an actual shirt that
Roll your
actually
sleeves
relates
up.
to the podcast.
Roll your sleeves
That's
up.
stupid. I don't go to fag parties on like YouTube.
Why didn't we put googly eyes around the camera lens?
Because
so
that's
we knew where to
stupid.
look?
Because
But
that's
we know where
stupid.
to look.
You look at the lens. You don't look at the camera, you look at the lens.
No,
right
I know,
there.
but we still know where we would still know where to make eye contact.
You're making eye contact with the lens. Imagine it being like a cyclops. You're looking into the eye of the cyclops.
No, but if you put two on either side, it'll be easier.
I enjoy
It's not a
it.
cross-eyed platypus, it's a cyclops.
It doesn't have to be cross-eyed. But we'd still know where to put our.
I enjoy intelligent
I
comments.
still have announcements.
Okay.
The third and final announcement, which I actually bet both of you didn't follow, is that we're actually doing topics for podcasts now instead of randomly spurting out whatever crap comes out. I definitely told him.
Hey,
Did you think of a topic?
I did.
You actually don't say it yet. I'm just glad you actually found a topic.
Well,
so
here's the thing.
yeah. You know what? I'm finding a video right now. So keep talking.
I didn't know they were
I'm
gonna
finding
be
a video.
official and that we were gonna announce them.
Oh no, we're
Because
definitely
you're gonna think
announcing
I'm super gay.
them. What did you expect that we were going to do?
I thought we were just gonna naturally implement them in case things got silent.
Where did I put the video? Oh, it's right here. Okay.
So fuck gated communities.
Still?
Yeah.
Hang on. So, Barrick, you remember that how you were telling us that, you know, you do sit-ups naked? So, I decided to, yeah.
Can you splice that video in?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody else is saying that besides you two, and the rest of forever.
Then describe what it is.
So, it was a video of me and my boxers doing sit-ups with lettuce in my mouth for Barrick. I sent it to him over the phone, but he couldn't receive it. So, yeah. I'm going to start with my topic while Andrew thinks of a topic, and then Barrick can do his topic later. Sound good? You can
Is
just...
it okay if I have like 3 topics that'll take up 5 minutes each?
Yes.
Or backup ones?
No, it's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Sweet.
Because I have 2 topics just in case. Because I kind of figured that Andrew wouldn't think of a topic. Because I guess I didn't tell him. Okay, so the first topic actually comes from a guy named William in Owasso. He's actually, like, I would argue one of our, if not biggest fan, like, more than the other 2 that you might be thinking of. Which would be, I don't want to give nicknames of those 2 girls. I think that he might actually be a bigger...
Laura and...
What's the other one's nickname? We don't have one yet.
What's her middle name?
Don't use the middle name. Let's just call it Barrick's new girlfriend. Because
What?
that'd be
ship
nice.
it.
I ship it too.
I ship it.
I think they'd be cute together.
Me and who?
Hey, I know
A person.
in, what, a month from now, because we record these early, because...
We have 2.
What,
we
2
have
weeks
we have
ago
we have
happened?
1 slated up, and then this one. So we only
Oh,
have
so
2
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I'm waiting for the Snapchat. You know who you are, Laura. I'm waiting for the Snapchat of you being like, OMG, they would be cute together. Because it's gonna happen.
Okay. Or you just tell her that we ship them, and that'd be nice.
Is it okay that I'm completely confused right now?
No, that's the idea. It's fine. Everyone else is
Great.
So I wanted to get into the topic. So he started this off with favorite concert stories, but he also added on your favorite artist and favorite song. So I think how we're going to do this, we're going to do our favorite artist each. Have you been to a concert?
Yes.
Okay, so I have
Oh yeah, we went. That's right. We went to the same concert.
Before we do the hype for that, let's do
Right.
favorite artist and favorite song first.
Oh, that's all right, man. It was so good. It was so
We'll talk
good.
about it. We'll get there.
Okay, favorite artist and favorite song, Barrett, go.
Oh, favorite song, God. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Favorite artist.
yes.
All
Yeah.
easy.
Yes.
No
Okay.
problem.
Good.
Gotta look
Favorite
for
song
my-
is probably some gay Japanese song out there.
Some J-pop crap.
Do you want me to find the name of it?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and look for it. I would have to say my favorite band. Actually, never mind. Andrew, what's your favorite band?
No.
Oh man, I didn't actually think.
Didn't
the
you
answer.
say Linkin Park on one of them?
Oh, Linkin
yeah.
Park's not my favorite band though.
My favorite band is Down with Webster, and my favorite song is Big Wheels by Down with Webster.
I'm a huge fan of The Fray, and then How to Save a Life really hits me, so I'd have to say that. So favorite band song, kind of mixed.
May pull a Z real quick. Queer. All right.
Really? You don't like the song?
I don't like it. It's overplayed.
It is. It is
personally.
absolutely overplayed, and I don't disagree with you on that.
So-
Not about it.
Yeah.
Sweets
all.
Parade. I think her name's like Kana Hanazawa.
Kana Hanazawa.
It's
What's
not
the theme? What's the anime?
I don't think it's part of an anime.
Oh, okay.
Queer.
Actually, it might be. I don't know. For all I know,
Chris, make
Yeah?
sure to keep your angles
What?
to the camera, so we don't.
okay.
More like to the mic, but
Both sleeveless, both drinking
So
Mountain Dew,
both hot.
both bags.
he has
Aw,
sleeves.
hot.
Oh wait, never mind. Okay, that's fine.
No, so want to start with favorite concert stories then?
I don't really have any stories.
You don't have stories?
Except concert stories.
Yeah, like
I
things
went
that
there-
happen at concerts that are story worth.
Okay.
Like every concert should be an
definitely
event
got
where there's always at least one story.
Let's see.
I definitely have.
So the first concert I've ever gone to was the Rush concert.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Not
was
Big
like-
Time Rush. Rush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The good one.
Yeah. Big Time Rush isn't actually, never mind. I can't make that argument.
Which that thing was like.
Big Time Rush is pretty good.
No. No, we're not.
That thing
you're,
was like.
you're wrong.
Andrew, you were there at the same time as me, right?
Yeah.
So that concert was like 2 hours long or something. It was pretty long.
It's 2.5.
2.5.
It's not a really
pretty
long concert.
It was super high quality. I think it
Stop
was
Snapchatting. We're on a video podcast. Who would watch the person just being on their phone the entire time?
I'm interested. Probably just gonna laugh about it.
Go on.
But it was really high quality because they were doing it here in they were doing it in,
phone.
were they doing it in Tulsa?
Next chance I get it.
Tulsa or Oklahoma City?
It is definitely within Tulsa.
Okay.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking
Rush.
about Rush? Okay.
They had since it was their first gig or first city that they were going to.
Yep.
They had a bunch of crap everywhere.
Bunch
I don't
of
mean
crap
feces.
Okay.
What do you?
I mean
What do you
What are you
mean?
talking
So what they did was they went through all the albums and played a couple different songs from each album.
Yeah, they did that.
But what they did was they started with their newest album and then went backwards. And what they did was they had a whole bunch of expensive props on stage
Right.
for which
right,
album
right.
they were doing.
Yep.
And as they went back, they went all the way back until they were performing at high school.
Yeah.
And they were at a basketball court or something.
Yeah,
What
no,
was there
that's
actual
gym.
PCs at those? I'm sure there. I'm
No,
sure there
Probably,
wasn't.
there's probably a little Easter egg in the background for all those really hardcore Rush fans. That's Getty's freaking turd. I can tell.
They didn't wear. What do they have? They didn't have togas. They had
Toga,
and robes.
toga.
right back in the late 70s. They had just really awesome robes.
I didn't
and
know that. I was
they did
unaware.
not. They did not wear them, and I was actually upset.
Cried yourself to sleep then.
You're totally almost.
I
out of
wasn't
frame,
upset.
Derek.
What?
You're totally almost out of frame. I didn't expect you
fault
to
is
move
that?
around. No, I mean
Oh.
he can push up a little bit. There you go.
Thanks, man.
Now you're kind of more in the frame. This is how I have a problem now with the video podcast. I don't actually know how to set up to where we can have more than 3 people. And there's absolutely no way we can do
look
it.
at that.
Because the old setup, the light would be very off. So I don't know what to do. We'll have to figure that out.
How are we gonna do our podcast with Laura?
Get her available and figure everything else out after that. Whenever you're not working as well. So we have a lot of contingencies for that.
Next week I'm good because I don't work Wednesday.
So we'll just do Wednesday.
Hard cut.
We can find a place. We can find another place to record besides my house.
Well, we're gonna have to do it over Skype.
I don't like that.
See, neither do I.
See, William-
But she was like, "No, we have to."
No, we don't. Here's the thing. That audio quality would be deplorable.
The video quality would too.
But it wouldn't matter. The video isn't even that big of a deal. It's the audio that kills me because we have audio listeners. That's the biggest problem.
Gotta watch the podcast.
It doesn't-
So-
no. Yeah. Sorry.
Instead of being weird and talking about future podcasts.
So are we gonna cut that?
No, we're not cutting that. Would you fucking?
It'll take us like
I hate you.
It'll take
I
us
hate you.
at least 3 years to figure that out. Honestly.
That's actually part of my second topic. But anyways, let's finish the con. Are you done with yours or?
Well, I mean, I was gonna ask, what are the other concerts you guys have gone to? Like your top.
I wanted you to go. Someone to go.
I have gone to very few concerts.
Winter Jam's one of the main ones I know about you. We can tell Winter Jam
I
stories. for
wasn't
hours.
counting that.
You need to count Winter Jam. Winter Jam matters. You need
I've
to
been
count
to
Winter Jam.
So I've been to 5 concerts.
There you go.
My first concert was when I was like in 5th grade. I went to Eric Clapton. It was super awesome. It was his last tour. Oh, so beautiful. But I didn't really care because I was in 5th grade. It was still awesome, but you know, whatever.
I'm covered in jelly right now.
That's fine.
I'm so
That's
jelly.
fine. You wet yourself. That's all good, man.
That's not what I meant. But sure.
Well, you're wet. You're moist.
What are you doing?
I'm calling mom, asking her, "Hey mom,
Yes.
when did we go to the Jonas Brother concert?
What?
When did we go to the Jonas Brothers concert? Do you remember?"
Yeah, you were 10 years old.
Thank you.
6 years ago.
Okay, love you.
Alright, love you, bye.
You child.
I'll tell you that story since you're done with your stories.
I'm not. I went to Eric Clapton, and then the next concert I went to, I was in like 7th grade. I went to the Time Machine tour
What's that?
for Rush.
I've
seen
never
them
listened to a
twice.
Rush song.
Man,
What?
Man, I have some ish to show you once we're done recording.
Rush
I don't know. After that, I went to Steve Vai.
Don't forget Winter Jam.
My 9th grade year. At some point in there, I went to Winter Jam.
You should tell Winter Jam
Chris-
stories.
I really only have one, and I'm not gonna tell it.
You use the code name.
Who?
Use a code name.
I don't have. There aren't that many consonants that to start the word aura. There's not.
Okay.
Right.
I can't call her Iara.
Other concerts.
I guess I could call her Imara. Whatever.
Actually, just use a random name.
And then the next
Call her
concert-
Monica.
Call her daddy.
I'm not gonna call her Monica. It's my sister's name.
It would be funny.
The next concert I went to after that was the Rush concert, and there was an not really old lady, but I'm like 90% sure she was like super drunk, because she literally, I'm so glad this is a video podcast, she literally sat there for at least 80% of the concert. I really hope this is all in frame. Doing
It's in frame.
this.
You're in frame. And that's all in frame. It's great. Like for the audio listeners, he was just waving his arms in the air like he just doesn't care.
The whole time.
You really need to watch the video podcast for any audio listeners.
3D, boys. That's 3D, boys.
Is that all the
Is that all your concerts?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I have stories to tell, my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, Barrick.
What? Do you not appreciate my
I
talent?
don't. It's not talent. So,
Okay. Well, I feel like
my first concert, as heard from the speakerphone conversation I just had, Jonas Brothers. So my mom has an amazing ability to win things on the radio, right? Like, you're driving in the car and they're like, call this number now, the 10th caller gets these tickets. She wins those
Yeah, I listen
all
to
the time.
That's awesome.
All the time.
Somebody stole my car radio.
And I would just sit in silence.
There it is.
Anyway, I could do the whole song if you want me to, I'm just not.
Please don't. I really don't like 21 Pilots.
So she wins the tickets all the time, and she wins stuff all the time. And since she won 2 tickets to Jonas Brothers concert, I had never been to a concert. She's like, "Yo, Chris, concert." I'm like, "Yo, why not? I'm burning up for them, mommy."
I'm hot.
You're cold. You go.
No,
Okay.
stop.
Okay.
So that was my first concert. A few other ones that are worth noting. I went to what were they called? The Sexy on a Note guys.
LMFAO.
I went to that concert. My dad got into a fight there. There was this drunk dude that was totally like trying to separate my dad and my stepmom, and dad wasn't having it. So he turns around and pushes the guy, and the guy like flies back into the crowd, and everybody's holding the guy back because the guy was being kind of an asshole. So yeah, that was fun. I also went to a Linkin Park concert. I actually, it was pretty. The little teen girl inside of me kind of exploded. They also had.
What was the joke we made last night about that?
Did you really?
Was it an in the end joke?
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
end.
that's
it was
what
the
it was.
Indian joke.
Yeah.
But there was also those people that did This
The
Is
engine
War,
joke.
30 Seconds to Mars. They were also at that concert though, so that was top.
Dude, that's like a third of the way to Mars.
It's only 30 seconds, like halfway to Mars. It's a hot minute. It's a fat minute away from Mars. So it's like half fat minute to Mars. It's 30 seconds.
I've heard 30
Pop
seconds
Star
to Mars, but
looks really good.
Every time I hear This Is War, I think about the abridged series for SAO. Because that's like the opening. It's like, from the right to the left, we will fight to the death. And yeah. But you know, first concert, Jonas Brothers, I had some fun Winter Jam stories, but I don't think I want to tell them either because Christian concerts are Christian. And yeah, that's my first topic. I'll say the other one if we have like time we have to kill. So
That's fine.
What was your topic?
My topic? I thought we were still on concerts because I haven't done mine yet.
Oh, you haven't? I thought you did. You talked
We
about
don't have to like
story.
move straight into it. We can just.
I mean, I want
Okay.
a story.
First concert I ever went, because I've only been to a handful of them, so I'll just go through all of them. First one I went to, besides Rush, was it was like a really small venue in 1964. Have you heard of them?
No.
They're like the Beatles cover band. They sound like basically
dope,
exactly
dope.
like them. It was awesome.
Nice.
And they had like it was in this closed
Is
room.
that legal?
It was
By the
pretty
way?
small.
Do they like license?
For a second, I got scared.
Yeah,
You
dude.
liked 1975.
Well, anyway, they had this part where they just dropped beach balls out, and they're like beach balls, and we just hit beach balls around. And I
Like a
was
graduation?
happy. I was very happy. Yeah, but not.
I like how you're giving the camera like a release. This is the best. Okay. I love having video on this.
So then later, I went to Foo Fighters.
Oh!
I gotta go.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
No,
You
you're
like Foo
staying.
Fighters?
No, stay.
Is the fan off?
Oh, wait, why is the fan on?
No, turn the fan off.
Why is the fan
I
on?
thought you were leaving because you didn't like Foo
I
Fighters.
had to hang myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, please
not
don't.
gonna do this.
Here, I'll give you my belt.
We've
Just like
already
how I
hanged
took it
ourselves
off
on
last night.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. It made him so uncomfortable.
Hey,
He
that
was like,
reminds
"What's
me when
going
you took off my belt.
on?" I wish that was on video. That's okay. Hey, we
on
have like
video.
almost the exact same belt. Like we have the same kind of belt. Like,
Yeah.
This is my belt. It looks like I'm a neon faggot.
And I have a real person belt.
Okay. I think the last one I went to was.
I also have dad shorts.
They're called dorts. Well, Andrew's getting up and showing off his
Right.
legs.
That's
Who's
unfortunate.
dad
Let's actually finish the topic because people actually
Okay.
complain about how off topic we
I
are.
know.
Yeah, we're a little too much. I always want to say something, then we immediately move on to like 4 other things, and I'm like,
We're like the Brandon
Alright.
of the group, only less annoying and less hated.
I don't know who Brandon is.
Rooster
but-
Teeth, RT podcast.
Oh, okay.
Everybody hates Brandon. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Brandon
so the last one I went to was Iron Maiden.
Nice.
Easily my favorite.
Did you go with Skylar?
No.
I know
Didn't
too
he
many
go?
colors.
Yeah, he went.
Okay.
But you just didn't go with
I don't
him.
even think I told him I went. Even though I was super hyped about it. I was like, I'm gonna tell Skylar I went. And we can like,
Oh, I went to Imagine Dragons too. Sorry, go on.
okay. And then
So-
just a couple weekends
Is that
ago.
docking?
No.
What this is?
Wait, are you uncircumcised?
No.
He's not. We have a friend that is.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, the very last one I went to, just a
Ethan's
couple
still
weekends
not.
ago, was the Trombone Shorty concert.
You do know what docking is, right? It's,
Yeah.
You take both foreskins, not just one foreskin, and then you connect them so the.
Oh, I thought you only took one.
No, you take,
then
you take
you
both.
wear it
you
like
take
a
both
sweater.
uncircumcised
Ew.
peni, and
Yeah,
you
I
just dock.
Why would you do that?
Guys will be guys.
Wait,
Bagpipes.
did you dock with Andrew?
I am circumcised. So
I
it's
have
impossible.
0 foreskin.
It's what's inside.
No, I have,
I have 3
actually
skin.
0
I
foreskin.
have 3 skin.
Well,
It's fine.
but what I would like, speaking of music, Andrew and I hopping up and down in this big old mommy van.
That's
Oh,
hot.
This chair's
It's right over there.
This chair's got like
Want
its
me to
own.
show the license plate for you? I can do that.
No.
This
Oh,
chair's got
well.
like its own hydraulics to it.
Yeah, please don't break it. I need
Okay,
that
I'm sorry.
chair. I need that
But
chair.
then we-
The only reason why you're sitting there and Andrew's not is because Andrew would break it because he would like start okay. He would start rolling around and then being an idiot in it, whereas I know you
Rolling around in the chair.
Yeah.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Okay, back to more garbage.
Guess
Andrew and
what
I were
lies
rolling
ahead?
up in his mommy van, right? And so we come up to your gate because you have a gated neighborhood. What do you?
Fuck
gated communities.
gated communities.
Okay.
Wait, so can I please ask what happens? Why are you upset about it? Did you not use the code right?
Here's what happened.
I did.
Did it not open?
He pulled up.
Yeah, he had to hit pound. Oh, I should have told you how to hit pound.
Okay, hold on. Some guy, like,
actually
the
hate
gate
my life.
opens, and the guy in front of us goes in, and he's like, alright, I'll just put in the code, and I'll do the same thing, like a normal human being that's not retarded. And so, he goes up, he's like, boop, 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 boop. And then the gate's like,
This
sorry.
time I was actually stuck there.
It was like-
4 minutes.
Yeah, he was like, sorry, faggot, you're a faggot. And we were like, okay. He does it a few more times. Slowly in the background, on the radio, Pearl Jam comes on. And so I start singing along to it, obviously. So Andrew's trying to hit the gate code like over and over again.
You need to use pounds. Oh,
and I'm like, what song is it?
I don't care. I really don't care about Pearl Jam.
The point is,
it's not that I don't like them.
I was making noises.
Is it pound or is it star?
I was making anyone who walked by should have like ended their life immediately after what they saw. It was really something to behold, you know.
So how'd you guys get in? Did you just wait till someone?
He figured it out. He was like, "Oh wait, I'm not retarded anymore," and then he figured it out.
You used the pound key?
Yeah.
You used the star
okay.
key?
No, I just kept throwing it in until it worked.
Yeah.
Eventually, it worked. Don't know how that worked. I'm here for it. I am 100% here for the gated communities.
Barry, please tell us the next topic.
Okay, so...
Either one of you, I don't
Okay,
care.
Andrew, take off.
I don't have a
Take it off,
topic.
buddy.
Go on.
Please think of a topic.
What's your
while he's doing
topic,
that.
Barrick?
Okay, so topics. When I was coming up with topics, I came up with the
I like how much you're stalling. You're stalling
So,
hard.
I got a topic.
Okay, say
Okay.
Barry.
If you
Keep
ever
it out.
say that you don't like a band, make sure that you actually don't like the band. Listen to more than one of their songs because you probably really like the band.
Okay, Derek, why?
Zed. This
No,
isn't-
Derek. With a D. I know, I get it, yes.
That's what we
I'm
call
using
them.
the full name. No, you called him that once in that podcast and it
I
died.
definitely called them
Hey, you
that.
got a text
Shut the
leak.
fuck up. Don't you fucking touching me.
Dude! It's on the bed!
Yeah, I want to check who it is. Alright, it's a Snapchat from a girl.
Why can't it say on the bed?
Because it's staying over there. It does. I'm not using it.
Yeah, but it
Got
just
off
made a
it.
large vibrating noise.
Andrew.
Great, I'll turn it off.
Andrew,
Okay.
what happens on the bed stays on the bed.
Okay.
Okay,
so-
Micaiah. Ooh. Please
okay.
style me, Daddy.
So if you don't like a band, make sure that you actually don't like the band. Because you may find out that you do like the band and then get ridiculed.
Ridiculed.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Ridiculed.
Pronounce it. Really hard by your sister.
Whoa. Okay.
Monday
I was about to say.
morning,
All I heard was really hard by Hi, Monica.
I was watching YouTube. She doesn't watch
I know she
this.
doesn't. Of course she
I
doesn't.
was playing Rainbow Six Siege probably, and I like to listen to music while I play.
As most people do.
I like to listen
That's a
to
good
music while I play. So
Dude, you're just.
I flip on Victorious by Panic at the Disco,
Yes!
and then I continued to listen to Panic at the
Yes!
Disco.
What was the song that turned you off to them?
9 in the afternoon.
Oh no, screw that. No, there's so many good.
There's so many good
good
songs.
songs by them.
9 in the afternoon turned me off really hard.
Is that what you were singing that last night?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I had it, it was...
Yeah. I chimed in what the average you people ever heard of.
Stop jacking off.
Closing a goddamn door.
That's not the lyrics.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's closing the damn door.
I said goddamn door.
No, it's not. They don't say God.
I've heard. Are you listening to the cut, non-explicit version?
Fucking
Version?
listening to the one that's on their
Non-explicit
Vivo.
version.
Yeah, that fucking is wrong then. And
All
they
right.
say God in
I'm
many
sorry.
versions.
I'm sorry.
And many
damn.
virgins.
Sorry. I can
Pop my
go.
cherry, Daddy.
Okay.
So yeah, make sure.
Is that really your
because-
topic? Because
I mean-
topic's supposed to be open-ended discussion where we discuss.
Well, you can come up with another. It doesn't have to be
That's.
over and over again.
I was definitely needing to make that statement.
Can I make a statement then? To add
Yeah,
on
go
to that
ahead.
before Bear goes. Don't put Walmart receipt paper in your mouth. See this little thing on my lip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Walmart receipt paper.
What happened?
So I bought that little container thing, which I'm sorry for the video and audio
Okay.
podcast. So
It's
basically, I got
filing cabinet.
yeah,
It's a
I also got
plastic
this
filing
container thing. I got 4
Oh, yeah, yeah.
container
I
things.
saw your Instagram.
Yeah, my Instagram post. And since I was carrying so much of it, I put the receipt in my mouth so people wouldn't think I was just stealing because I wasn't using a cart. I was just carrying everything. That receipt paper burned my lip, and it has look, see, it has just-
Oh.
yeah, it
I've had
hurts
that
like
happen
hell.
before.
It sucks.
That's not good.
What is on Walmart receipt paper that makes it burn your mouth? What are they using?
Walmart juice.
That's stupid.
Can I
It
have more than
hurt.
one?
Huh? Of course.
Okay.
Yes, you can, but crash.
Did you censor God there?
That would be funny.
Wait, can I have?
And
Of course
There
you
it is.
Wait, can I have not a Mountain Dew?
We have Coke and Cherry Coke.
Cherry, dude. I'm a cherry boy.
I'll
Dude,
pop your
same.
cherry. I'll pop your cherry.
No, come on.
Oh, can we segue this? Don't take a drink yet. Can we segue this?
Oh, it's pointing toward the camera.
No, it's okay. Hang on. We need to have a chugging contest. So
No.
you have Mountain Dew and you have cherry Cokes. I'll take regular Cokes.
I don't even think I can finish this going slow.
No, listen.
I don't want to chug.
We're having a chugging contest. I've already had 5 sodas today. I think you can handle it.
Can I spit out my gum so I don't choke on it?
Yeah, the trash can's right there.
Just spit it into a can.
No, don't do that. One of them is being used right now.
Okay, spit it into the one that isn't.
You almost just spilled that.
Dude, that was monkey style. Did you see that crap?
Spit it in here.
It's gone.
It's gone. Just,
Do you want to put that in the trash can?
put it in the trash can. Sorry for the audio listeners. So that's still being used.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to chug. We're going to have a chugging contest.
All right, I'd like to put.
Just open it.
Do you have to do it right there?
You're putting stuff literally on my cords. You
Is
asshole.
that on the cords?
Probably.
It's on the floor.
That makes it better.
Andrew, don't
Stop
you-
touching the mic.
I'm taking the moisture off the mic.
Are you ready for the chugging contest?
What do you mean?
Andrew, don't shoot your goo on another man's equipment.
I haven't even started taking iron yet. I really need to start
You
taking
just
iron.
fucking opened up Cortana.
What do you mean?
Hey, Cortana just... Cortana!
Hey,
Shut
Cortana,
up!
what do you
Can you
mean?
please turn off Cortana since you're closer? Just
Cortana,
use
what
the
do you
mouse
mean?
pad, hit the X.
Sometimes I don't make as much sense as I sense I'm making.
Fuck you, Cortana.
I had to let her finish that statement.
You guys ready?
She seemed like she really had something. Was that
We're
a
going to
topic?
start on the count of 3.
Did she
Put it down
Hey,
when you're done.
Question. Are
Yeah,
we going
I
to do a
can do that,
channel
can you-
trailer?
Yeah, no, I'm doing a trailer for like the podcast. We can do it all together after
We?
this.
Okay.
Can it just be me eating a banana?
No.
No,
we can
I-
get cottage cheese for you. Have a cottage cheese eating contest.
Ew. I would actually puke if we did that.
I'm not setting up.
Like, no
It's
jokes.
a podcast.
Nice burnt arm, by the way.
Thank you.
You guys ready?
Try my
We're
best.
going to do the chugging contest, and then we're going to go on to the topics.
Sir, yes, ma'am.
3, 2, 1, shit. That didn't go well. You okay?
I can't do it, man. The
So-
cherry is real.
So, Ty?
I feel like Jeff Ramsey in the hot dog
Ow.
eating contest.
I think Andrew.
Can't waste a
won that
good can of Mountain Dew.
So, Ty?
I'll never give
I
up.
don't care.
Ty, oh, well. You can't stop chugging. It burns, doesn't it?
See, if
think
we
I
were
got-
smart, we would have shotgunned it.
How do you do that?
You take the
You
can,
take a knife and you stab it, and then you drink, and you can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We're not at the stadium.
Wait, what was your topic, Barrett?
I have lots. You want to talk about one that's gay?
Well,
Birthday cards. You ever gotten birthday cards right? Birthday cards?
Yeah, like a month ago.
This isn't a real topic, but let's talk about birthday cards.
Yeah, like a month ago tomorrow.
Can I talk about birthdays? 'Cause I have beef with birthdays.
Birthday. Sorry.
Okay, I have beef with birthdays, right? I feel like there's way too much entitlement that goes along with birthdays, or even Christmas, or anything else that involves gift giving. If it were up to me, right,
Come through
I
a
would
flip.
never have gift giving. I would just completely I don't want you to give me anything. I'll use my own money to get stuff. I don't want to give you anything because that takes a lot of
I'm gonna
effort.
fart.
Dude, cry about it.
No, but for real though, like those cards also mean nothing. Like most family members. I hate you. 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 Never mind.
I can smile longer than people can. From.
We did great for the first 15 minutes, and
No,
now
hold on. We can get this back on track.
No, we can.
We're talking about birthdays.
On track.
All right. Birthday cards. Sorry, that's what I forwarded.
Okay,
didn't I?
so gift giving. Don't fuck.
Birthday
gift
cards.
giving?
Yeah,
Have you ever gotten a birthday card, Andrew?
Yes.
And it says, "Hello, my lovely son. I actually love you, and I don't hate you." Something
No,
like that.
because that would be a lie.
That's never happened to me either.
Okay.
More because they don't love me. Yeah,
Do you keep? How long do you keep those before you're like, I gotta throw this?
they're
Christmas
all in
stuff
my
away?
closet right
3
now.
weeks.
Wow.
I have a lot.
Okay,
of
because
cards.
recently, I got a whole bunch of birthday. Like I've always kept all my
When's
birthday
your birthday,
cards.
by the
With
way?
That's up in
whatever
my
was-
corner.
February 20th.
20th.
Because I always kept it. I don't want to throw some up. Like someone wrote like "I love you" on a card and gave it to me. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. You love me. I appreciate that. But at some point, I was like, there's like so many trees in my hand.
It or
I gotta
die.
get rid of these.
Right.
That's probably
Yeah,
not
recycle
even, it's
them.
probably not even one tree, Barrick. With all the cards that you own, it might
Is it
not
a
even
hill?
be one tree. Maybe it'll be like 2 trees, maybe 3, but that's not many.
Is it a
trees.
one tree hill?
You never know. You don't even know how many birthday cards I've stolen. Andrew?
Andrew, what is that, Andrew?
Go on.
You acted like you made a great joke.
No, he didn't make a great joke. He made a very obscure reference that maybe one person, sometime 2 years from now, might get. because we have like 11.
And I love that person.
We have 11 consistent people watching, and that's
fine.
it.
So someone is
Someone's
gonna click on this
gonna-
accidentally, and then accidentally skip to like the 30-minute mark.
No, it'll be like how I treat Rooster Teeth and Kind of Funny, where I'm addicted and I listen to every single one of their podcasts because I've almost listened to every single podcast by both of them.
You do
There's hundreds of
He can.
hundreds of there.
He's not banned.
So many hours dedicated to Rooster Teeth and Kind of Funny. They are my heroes.
I've seen maybe 20 or 30 Rooster Teeth podcasts.
That's a lot of hours.
It is.
That's a lot of time.
That's over like a couple years.
That's how the past like 9 podcasts have been.
What?
That's a couple years.
No, I said that's over a couple years that I've watched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Queer.
Yeah, I have not watched that many.
Really?
I'm super into Super Best Friend Cast because the way that they do MP3 downloads, not shitting on us because that's all Chris and he does a great job at it.
Nothing wrong with
I
this.
love
Chris
my
is a
boss.
massive faggot.
I mean, how like you haven't actually gotten anything done besides being on the podcast because
Yeah,
Neither have I.
because yeah.
I don't
But
think
they're
I
You
have
all
any
handle it in
responsibilities.
house, so I can't.
you make a fair point. Never mind.
Sneak inside Chris's room and
Yeah.
edit,
Yeah,
edit
we're
while
editing.
he's sleeping. But like put the covers over and be like, shh, little baby.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Dude, let me in. I'm a fairy.
And then once he's like, "Wow, what are you doing? What are you doing in my house?" You punch him, you knock him out. Then you get on the computer, start editing all night long. Like,
Okay.
this is editing.
Why do you make that noise?
It's the sound of
What
editing.
is that? That's not the sound that editing is.
That's how I edit when I don't edit.
That's how I
don't
edit
edit.
women.
Chris will wake up. He'll be like, "Why did you kidnap my family?" And he'll have them all at gunpoint. And then, and then Chris will be like, "Wait, you edited my video? Thank you." And he'll be like, "Really?" And he'll be like, "No," and he'll snap your neck. The end. This is a good channel story.
Wow, So Super Best Friend Cast is what I watch
Can't even
because
finish it.
the way they do their MP3 downloads is their MP3 is everything. They don't have the full podcast.
What does that mean?
They don't.
What does that
They don't
mean?
have their podcast on YouTube. It's not video.
So it's only MP3.
Yeah, it's only MP3.
I prefer have no. Why can't we do like Rooster Teeth where we have the video?
No, we can. This is us. We're not Canadian.
Yeah, but why is that better? Like why do you?
Because
love
I can
this
take it
better?
around.
It's more convenient for
I can
That's what we do
download
with
it.
SoundCloud. You just download
No,
from
I know.
SoundCloud.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I can. It
Download
comes
SoundCloud.
out Tuesday mornings, Monday nights. So I just download it Tuesday morning before I go to school, and then I listen to it rather than listening to just music.
How long does it take to download that?
Not
something
long.
like that?
It's maybe 30 seconds.
YouTube Red
Wow.
downloads about 2 hours
Really?
worth in like 20 seconds.
Oh
YouTube
my
Red.
god,
It's-
that's
yeah.
amazing.
Downloading
And
speed
they-
on audio only is very fast. Like actually converting that to like WAV audio, which is what you use for editing.
Right.
Doing the Audacity to WAV takes maybe 16 seconds for an hour-long segment. The hard part's the processing and publishing onto other platforms. But audio is super
That
fast.
shit's gonna take forever to render. I pointed at the camera for the audio listeners.
Fuck, you're right.
It doesn't matter because you're not releasing this tonight.
I'm releasing this 2 weeks from now.
Or you're not
guys.
releasing this
I
tonight.
have a habit of like listening to the podcast the same day or like a night before, so like I have like everything ready to just publish whenever I have like the next day ready.
Well, YouTube has a thing where you can just be like, all right, upload this.
You don't understand?
on this day.
Separate
Right?
audio, separate video, and yeah, I can schedule.
Well, yeah, just
I can schedule it, but I've had issues with scheduling before with YouTube. Back
really?
in some old channels where it didn't actually upload properly for whatever dumb reason, and that was annoying.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do that. So why'd you say? Are you actually going to use the topic now, or
I've got one
do you actually have
in
like,
case.
In
We need
case?
one. We don't need to
we're
use.
33
As long as we
minutes
naturally
in?
progress, like that story I made, natural progression wasn't weird at all. Made perfect sense. See?
Go on.
Oh yeah, am I doing?
I don't know. I
I'm-
thought Barrick was.
All right. Wiping butts. You guys ever get
Is that actually a topic?
Yes.
It might be.
It is
If
now.
I turn it into one, you sit
Go on.
down on the toilet, take a nice big poo, right? Yeah, the species come out of your butt.
Yep.
That
Barrett,
happens, right?
everybody's seeing your face now. Everybody's going to judge you now. People in your senior class.
Look what I'm wearing.
It says I pooped today.
You make a fair point.
Audio listeners.
Oh, speaking of that,
He walked
no,
into the
I'm gonna
camera
finish
earlier.
this because I started it. I'm gonna finish what I started.
Yeah.
Like Micaiah with her boyfriend. Sex. Go on.
All right, what was I talking about? Poop.
Doesn't
Poop
matter.
comes out of your butt. All right. So, people, there's all different styles of pooping, right? We can all agree on that. There's
Oh, I
infinite.
thought we were going to talk about. Go on. Go on.
Okay.
Sorry. I misjudged the topic.
But here's the thing that's in common. Most people wipe their butts after they poop. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
See where I'm going?
You're not
No,
wrong.
I
Okay.
don't.
All right. Here's
Are you
the thing.
saying wipe before?
Here's the thing.
No.
What?
No, I think he's asking
Some people
how do
wipe.
we wipe?
Yes.
Okay,
Maybe not.
I fold and I stand. I take the toilet paper and then I fold it and then I fold it again.
I was gonna
and then
say,
I
I've
stand
talked
up
to people
and I wipe.
who are like, I do it while I'm sitting there. They
that's
go
suited.
underneath.
I
behind
stand
you.
up and then I
Yeah,
wipe.
I've seen people.
I
who
thought
go-
I was in the minority because I switch from time to time. So I'm like,
You switch? I've
Yeah,
never sat down
sometimes-
and wiped. That's
sometimes
you're
I
putting your
stay
hand
seated.
in the toilet. At that
No,
point.
not if you go.
No.
Not if you go under.
Like front under.
Yeah,
So like in
you
between
lift
your legs.
Yeah, you
over.
lift your balls.
But then your
and
junk's
Why?
then
It seems like a lot of work.
I've
Just-
never
Yeah, but
done
you're
that.
already stretched out.
No, my thing is since after I've taken a shit, right? Like everything's out of my butthole. Like anything that would be dangling is gone. At
Right.
that point, I find it safe to stand and then wipe, and I go up. I never go down because I want to go towards my balls. So yeah.
the natural thing. The first thing I did, first time I wiped my butt on my own, my mommy wasn't there. I
Yep.
stood up, grabbed it, folded it in half, and I went, nice and firm.
Yep.
And I wiped my butt with it. I spread my legs
That's what I
apart, and then I put it in
That's what I
toilet,
usually
flushed
do.
it. Done in rings.
How do you
But
like
then
the toilet paper?
everybody was like, "You massive faggot! Why are you doing that? You're supposed to like stay sitting so your butthole."
It's a
will
50-50
spread."
thing in the population.
It's yeah.
Why
It's,
do you,
it's very even.
why do you know that
Rooster
statistic?
Teeth podcast.
Yeah, it's.
Have they talked about that?
They've talked about everything we'll ever talk about, so it's kind of funny. Anything that we talk about will be something that they've talked about at some point
Wow.
or other. Listen, I've listened to over 300 podcasts by Rooster Teeth and over, 120.
One of these
Isn't that
days,
funny?
I'll come up with something that you haven't heard before.
Please go listen to the
Possibly.
Super Best Friend cast. Please.
I'm listening to 2 podcasts already, and I'm
That's
always
fine.
working on other stuff. I don't.
We
want
should
to.
cover different bases. It's my idea.
You're not wrong. I mean, learning another format for a podcast.
Don't
would
you
be
list
great.
off topic?
Yeah, that's under Rooster Teeth.
Because you guys were making fun of each other for
Oh.
looking at different channels, and
Oh,
you're making
shit.
fun of me. For
Yeah, I listen to like all the
channels.
Rooster Teeth podcasts. I haven't gone to the patch.
Have
I
you
haven't
listened to
gone
the
deep into the patch yet, but I've listened to a few patches.
What's the movie one?
Theater Mode?
Do you-
That's,
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
a podcast. Oh, you mean Let's Watch?
No.
No?
What's it called?
There's a movie one.
Yeah, there's a movie podcast.
I've never heard. Is it called Spoilercast?
No.
No.
No, there are spoiler casts. But that's not
There
what I'm
are.
talking about.
I love the Amazing Grace podcast. That was probably the best one I've ever listened to by them. I like how you guys you're searching and he's
No,
just
I'm looking up what
No,
what
I'm
it is.
I'm researching my topics.
Actually,
Screenplay.
Screenplay, I have not.
Okay.
I don't know if I
haven't
want
either.
to, though.
It's eh.
I just saw
At
Civil
best.
War 2 nights ago. Last night.
I'm sorry, movies aren't my jam.
You work at a theater.
I know. Well, yeah, because GameStop doesn't hire till you're 17. Also, they have shitty hours.
So does Vintage Stock, but I would love to work there if they didn't.
I would also love to work at
I'm
Vintage
friends
Stock
with. I could get a job there whenever I wanted to.
very easily.
Very
How's their
easily.
lanyard selection?
I haven't seen lanyards there.
It's above the.
No, I mean, no, that's like the hats, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's also the plushes and the lanyards.
I've never looked at the
I think
lanyards.
so,
though.
no.
That's a Derek question.
Because yeah, he says they're,
He's there
they're
all the
okay. I need to
Oh,
go
you need
by
a
there.
lanyard here.
No,
Okay.
I mean yes, but no.
what?
This is perfect for a guy that works at a movie theater.
Yeah, but I don't want. I want.
Why are you talking about the movie theater?
I want a video game.
No,
or
we're not.
anime.
Don't worry about
No,
it.
I don't
It's fine.
need it.
Okay.
I will.
I was gonna say you work there. You can talk about that any other time.
No, you don't. We're very vague. It's
I was
fine.
much
Okay,
more excited
so-
about talking about how I wipe my butt.
The problem with screenplay.
And I didn't mean that
is
as an insult.
I'm not a movie guy, so it's not my jam.
It's too much commitment. It's like 2 hours sitting down for
I
like
don't
a
know.
story, and yeah, I don't know.
I saw yesterday.
Video games are weirdly better for me. I don't know.
Because it's more interactive.
That's true. Well, yeah.
I guess I watch a movie all the time when I'm listening to a podcast though, because it's like an hour and a half long each time. like-
Exactly.
but I'm also doing
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
while I'm doing
Also-
the podcast.
If you went to go see Civil War, you clearly had time to go watch Red vs. Blue.
If I didn't see Civil War and it left the theaters, I couldn't talk about it on the podcast.
I haven't seen it. I might see it tomorrow.
I've seen it.
I'm working tomorrow. I'm working at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Civil War is the one where like, what are their names? They're superheroes.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Are you kidding? Are you?
What?
Are you serious?
I don't pay attention
Are
to
you
that crap.
serious?
There's only one superhero for me. That's my dad. I didn't mean that.
I know you didn't mean that because you're talking shit about him during Monday Madness.
I care about anime way more than anything else. So like,
Oh
almost
shit! I
like
need to
that.
go watch podcast number 7.
Yeah,
like-
you do.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I have,
listen, not watch.
I have been on the ball all
One
day
Punch
today.
Man.
I've had
but-
those days.
We need to get through a topic. So Captain America: Civil War.
No, that's fine. Because that's not my topic. I wanted to.
But I think I've seen a movie that you guys haven't.
What?
The X-Men one that came out. Apocalypse?
I
Is
do
that what
not.
it's
I have
called?
not seen that.
I saw it.
I will
You,
see
you
it when
didn't.
it's
You
free.
didn't watch Civil War, but you watched.
No, he
that.
watched it.
No,
he
I
came.
talked about it on the last
saw him.
podcast.
I was on floor. I was across the theater from him, and he came out.
And just Barrett's the only person you see, just like
Yes.
narrowed in on Barrett.
Yeah.
Look
That's how it
at
works.
look at this. I'm not gonna not see this.
I might
this.
give you permission to take your shirt off if you're willing, because it's a video podcast now. You
Andrew,
guys, nudity is now allowed because we have. Okay.
Hi, Internet. How you doing?
For the audio listeners,
been a while.
Andrew just took his shirt off, and that's going to be the thumbnail now because it has to be the thumbnail.
Can it be a super low quality version of?
No,
Superman
it
just on
can't. It can't.
No, it really can, and it really should be. Or we
down
should.
to
Can I
exactly.
Better
put
yet-
sauce on your nipples?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Better yet, we descend to the point where we all have our shirts off. And we're
Cut
just
it down to
sitting here.
12 pixels. That way. No. Jesus.
No, I'm only taking out the main shirt. I'm going to keep the tank top on.
So this is what we got.
I came
we got,
prepared.
We got not clothed at all, kind of clothed, and fully clothed.
No, you're taking your
Got
shirt
shorts
off.
on.
No.
No, Bear, you're
I will
the
not
hottest
succumb to peer
person in
pressure.
here. You want to take your shirt off during podcast number 4 and 4.5,
Please take
and I
your
said
shirt
no,
off.
do it now.
Please take your shirt off.
That was that. But
Please.
Don't do it for them, do it for us.
That's when I was in
Please
control.
take your shirt off.
I was in control there, Predator.
But Bear,
I-
you are in control now.
No, I'm not.
Well, no,
I need help. I need a savior.
I look really white. Like, I actually look as white as my tank top, honestly.
white.
Do you want me to actually implement my topic now? Since
Yes.
we talked about wiping something else
Sure,
from Bear.
Do it.
Okay, let me put my shirt on first because I don't. Andrew's putting his shirt on.
Yeah, man.
Okay, solid. Sorry, audio listeners. You should definitely be watching the YouTube video. What are you doing with your lives?
I'm gonna
So,
bring a jacket next time.
This is an interactive topic of asking about challenge ideas.
Oh,
Well, what should we
God.
do on podcast or on camera for challenge?
We should try to chug various sodas.
That didn't go well the first time. It did not go well.
That was a joke. Because
I think my odds are pretty good. Jeff is an old bitch.
What? What are you talking
I
about?
get it. It's fine.
Got him. Okay.
We're just-
Challenge ideas. Definitely need to eat. What's the blazing wings?
Oh,
Those
those.
are good.
wings.
I mean, we're
I
really
think they changed the name of them. They're now ghost pepper wings.
Yeah, ghost wings.
Ghost
Something like that.
hot wings. Got it.
Ghost-
Super hot. beat
Ghost
up
pepper
wings.
blazing wings or something like that.
So wait, what's?
All right, I had that when I did that when I was like 7.
Are we like putting money on these things? Like whoever can eat the most gets money, or like what's the?
It sucks.
Do something that relays on a bet.
Me and my dad.
So like bet somebody to do it then, or?
No. Be like, well, we don't have gaming started up yet.
Yeah, we don't.
Who gets a girlfriend first?
Hold on. What?
I'll just get a girlfriend real quick, then dump her. I mean, like it's not. I
Who
can't.
gets a girlfriend that they want to stay with?
No, that's an honor system thing. I don't trust honor systems with bets.
See me in 12 years.
See me never. I'll
be
probably
married.
just die alone.
You definitely have like at least one girl lined.
There's more than one
but
girl
you
that would want
can't.
to date me.
You
but
can't do that.
I can't date any of them.
What?
Well, the one you're thinking about.
The one I'm
it's an
thinking
age
about
thing.
is age.
Everyone else is because I couldn't morally do that and expect.
Because of the first.
No. It's more because if you date a person, you're either with them until you get married, or you're with them until you break
Until
their
you
heart
break them.
somehow.
Okay,
And
let's
I'm on
get
that.
away from depressing stuff. A, we can talk about blazed wings, or B, we can talk about women.
Or we can
yeah,
talk about
both
challenges
things I don't
like the
understand.
topic.
By the way, my field of flowers doesn't like you.
What?
The field of flowers.
Oh,
Here's
why
what I
not?
I don't know. No. Not like you. She doesn't like you.
Of course she doesn't. Did you
Okay.
ask her that?
I made a joke and she went no.
Why did you do that?
'Cause I
Everyone
made
make
a
it seem
joke.
like I wanted to date her now. She's going because girls' thought process. Oh, he said something about it. He obviously now likes me. So now she's going to think that I like
Want me
her.
to text her?
No, I'll make it worse.
Wait, let's stop being gay. Let's get to a topic.
It's not gay. We're talking about females.
Yeah, we're all females.
That's the
here.
story.
Listen, I like her a lot.
Oh my gosh.
You say that about every single girl. Andrew, that means nothing to me anymore. And yeah, she knows who she is too.
She doesn't watch. Not yet.
Okay,
No, not her, but the other one, the one we talked about, like the first and second podcast, loser.
Chris, I'm trying to be your savior right now.
Oh yeah, the
That's why we're
phrase.
talking about this now.
Oh.
The phrase.
Dang
The phrase "I met a really cute girl at youth group on Wednesday" is now something I say literally every Saturday.
No.
Go on, Barrick. Challenges.
Sweet. Okay.
Challenges
What I was
besides-
going to say is
besides the
what we should do is instead of trying to figure out challenges on the podcast, which
Wait.
won't work, we'll never, ever come up with anything. What we
Well,
should
that
do
means we're
we
held
just
accountable.
did.
is we'll
just did.
We'll all split. What?
Blazing hot
Blazing
wings.
wings.
It's a challenge. Now we just have to figure out what causes that to happen.
Well,
or,
okay.
or if it is the challenge.
What I was gonna
itself.
say
We should do a race.
Is-
Whoever can run the fastest.
Is
Fuck you.
we should also go into our own ways.
Who can
Split up,
murder?
Go
who
into the
can be
mountains.
last one standing?
Ponder upon what a good challenge would be. Come back next week. Shove it up each other's butts. and then
That's
we'll be ready to
Is
go.
that a challenge? Let's shove something up each other's butts.
I win.
First one to scream.
Write that down.
I'm not writing that. You're not writing that down.
Dang it. Blazing Wings. You want to hear a story about Blazing Wings?
We should.
Do you have a story about Blazing Wings?
Yes, I do.
Let's hear a story about Blazing Wings.
All right, one time I said, hey, Daddy, let's go get some Blazing Wings.
Is this an actual story?
Yes.
Okay.
This is something that happened to me, to him, to everyone in the story, because it's a real story. I'm gonna cry. We rolled up to B-Dubs, we kick in the door, we give us your best seat, and they said, sir, we don't have a best seat, we have this seat for you right here. And I said, thank you. We sat down, which I didn't, because I was 7 years old and I was a little faggot.
I was sad.
I was just holding on to my dad's shirt, I was like, Daddy, we get food?
And he's still a bitch.
And I sat down and my dad's like, listen son, you're gonna be a man. And I said, what does that mean? He said, you're gonna order these Blazing Wings for yourself. I said, Daddy, I'm gonna get those Blazing Wings. They rolled up, they said, here's the Blazing Wings, you little faggot. And I said, okay. And they're like, you're the youngest person we've ever seen try this challenge. And I said, alright.
Challenge accepted. Sorry, go on.
Okay. Well, they roll up, they drop the wings off, they're like, alright, we got some milk for you just in case you start crying like a little pansy.
Because he's a bitch.
That makes sense.
Derek's penis.
And my dad
is a bitch.
And then they gave me a fork and a knife, and they're like, here you go, just so like nothing bad happens. And my dad takes them away, he's like, nope, you're doing it with your fingies.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
got
on your eyes.
Because it's the challenge.
You gotta do
I
it.
told you this
Yes.
before? Okay.
Yeah. We talked about it at lunch. Wait, was it boneless? Boneless, by the way.
No.
Absolutely boneless.
No,
absolutely.
I
boneless.
did bone.
I fucking hate
I did bone
bone.
because bone's better.
Your bones. No, bones are so terrible when you're doing like a fast challenge where you have to eat it as fast as possible because you want to get bones all up in your esophagus and you want to die.
Get bone! Well, I've always eaten bones. I just like the taste.
Yeah,
better.
you did. Yeah, I know.
That's
you like
fine.
taste bones.
Okay.
You
Anyway,
love
back to my
faggots.
terrible story that's not good at all, and I don't know why I'm telling it. I started eating the wings, and I'm like a little.
Oh, Daddy, it's so good. Give me soda so that I can set my mouth on
Get
fire.
all the meats out of the middle, make sure. And I was like, this is kind of hot, but I'm like not gonna cry or anything. And at some
Did it
point,
finally hit you?
and then at some point, the heat got to me, and I felt it in my eyes. I was like, oh, that's not good. Oh
No! Oh, look at that audio.
Oh, it's not as bad as you clap.
Can't wait till Chris edits this and
But,
sends me aggressive texts.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'm already sending you aggressive texts in my mind.
He's a bitch.
Okay,
I hate you.
Anyway, I rub my open eyeballs, and they're like, kid, you idiot. And then I'm just
idiot.
shooting water lasers out, like I was crying, like so bad. And then I was, and I just finished it, and then.
Keep talking.
Okay, I finished it, and I was like, you know what? I feel like it's successful, even though I'm crying like a woman. And then I just chugged that milk, and I was like, you know what, baby? I did it. I'm a 7-year-old, and I freaking ate those wings, baby.
Once you were.
And so they put me on the wall next to a whole bunch of old like 50-year-old dudes. Like it was a whole bunch of 50-year-old dudes who were all like, you know, gross and slimy and looked like they wanted to eat me. And then there was me right there, sitting there with doing this, and
Keep talking.
and I had my fingers all buffaloed up.
They're both leaving. For everybody, actually, my parents are leaving the house. And, yeah, sorry, Barrick. It was a weird time.
You know the lighting in the room's gonna change because of the time of day.
No, I know that. It's just because I can't. If I were to get expensive lighting equipment, I couldn't fit in my room. It would have to be behind the camera.
Do it in the media room.
We can't. They said no.
Oh.
I was gonna say I like it.
The only it was a compromise. I got the mini fridge, but we couldn't do it in the media room. But I got the mini fridge.
It's a mini fridge.
It's a mini fridge.
That's
It's pretty nice.
People here.
I can fit 6 people in
Andrew,
there. I just can't do a video podcast.
See all this magic juice? It came from that mini fridge. And you know what? That's why it was nice and cold.
We just need to find.
We didn't have to leave the room.
We just need to find a place to record.
Do you need me to replace all the drinks?
No, why?
Because there's more.
No, it's fine. I'll do it later.
Yeah, just restock.
But
I mean, we're not gonna drink everything from the mini fridge.
no, we need a new place to actually record.
Okay.
No.
Because if everyone,
Challenge.
if we need
Yeah,
more than
it's a
3
challenge.
people, then we have to find a new place to record.
My room would be dope for it. I just have to figure out because my dad got a new job. But I'll have to figure out his schedule. And
Basically, whenever nobody else is home, because we yell obscenities, and your mom can probably hear. My mom actually hears us whenever we yell, but
she get mad.
No, I talked to her. She's like, no, I don't. It's whatever. You do you. I'm like, yeah, I will do me. Thank you, Mom. I actually wonder if any of them are actually listening to this, like my family members. Cause a lot of my there's one out in Branson that listens to it.
Sorry.
Oh, I love her. She's like one of my favorite cousins.
No, I was talking about.
Don't tell the others. She's one of my favorite. But yeah, no, like my family, I'm just straight up told them, like, I do a podcast. There's a lot of like bad stuff talked about it on it because I have like really hardcore Catholic family. Just don't listen to it, and they don't. Also, I can't sell them shirts because they can't, support that. But they let me do it because I love it.
Hey man. It's you, bro.
I was pondering upon your little stuff you got on the wall there.
Yeah?
Your daily dose of
Did
what
we
the
already
fudge
talk
am I
about
doing with
this?
my life.
We talked about it on the first.
Was that the one
Monday
that he
Madness.
wasn't on?
That was the one he wasn't.
Oh,
on.
okay. Yeah.
So
Go on.
Okay, never mind. Let's just forget about it.
well, I can explain it. to you.
Okay.
The idea of many people listening to all of our podcasts is very slim. So the first one is the first hour of my day. These are the things that I do as soon as I wake up or roll out of bed. This is what I do. I smile, I drink water, I do some form of exercise, I do my to-do list, which I have a stack of them over there, it doesn't matter. Read my why, I'll get to that in a second. Pray one Hail Mary, and then I eat something. And then my why is, the why is basically like, me being an entrepreneur, like why do I want to do it? Because if you don't have a why, what's the point besides money? Which is actually a why, but my why is to be known and respected, to never worry about money, to improve the lives of many, and that's more through donations. And like even this, like I know that like without YouTube, I probably would have killed myself at one point or another in my life because there are certain people that are keeping me through things. To be able to give, which also involves the donation, and then to be great. Not a big deal, great. Mm-hmm. There you go.
To emphasize what I just did, I didn't mean that I was keeping him alive.
Definitely not.
But
No.
no,
It was during a 2.5 year period where we weren't talking to each other.
no. Well, before that.
I was emotionally.
Oh,
dependent on the person.
you were fine.
I know. I wasn't fine. I just wasn't trying to kill myself.
Precisely.
Difference.
That's what I meant.
This is what you know about me, still, babe. We haven't really talked much.
And
Let's figure some
don't
stuff
have
out. You want to figure some stuff out right
I
now?
want to figure out challenges.
Are you
talked
uncomfortable
about
earlier?
What the challenges?
No.
Am I
we were
uncomfortable
texting about
with
something.
Are we?
That's what it was. Never mind.
Am I
Stop
uncomfortable
it.
with?
Go on. Challenges.
Am I uncomfortable with what?
No, are you uncomfortable with like the pressing stuff? Because like every time you mention like things that aren't upbeat, you get like really uncomfortable and quiet.
Well, I just didn't think that's the kind of thing you'd want to do. So here's the thing: I've listened to the podcast before.
Yeah.
Most of them that are. I haven't listened to the one you put out today yet.
Yeah.
I've listened to all the
That
others.
definitely need to. It was a good podcast.
Yeah, it was a good
Was
podcast.
it?
That was a great podcast.
You were on it.
I actually did audio
I
recording,
was
editing on it too.
but I was being tickled the whole time, so I didn't say anything.
You were being tickled. It's so funny.
So I
So
don't
sad.
remember. So is it just like just a whole bunch of people talking and then just like every once in a while? Just,
Yeah, actually, I made that noise a few times when Micaiah would hit me like right on the sides because that makes my. If you do that, I'll kill you. But like it makes me scream when people touch me there. So
Look at me not doing it.
yeah,
She found some spots where I almost screamed.
she tried so hard to turn me on. So
I was like,
it just
"Oh!"
it didn't happen.
To lose it all. But
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
That's the same joke we made last night.
That's it. I'm killing myself.
So speaking
Please
of
don't.
not knowing each other quite well, right?
Yeah.
Let's get to know each other a little better. This
Go
was
ahead.
actually one of my topics.
Okay.
Because I was genuinely curious
Yeah.
about this.
Go ahead.
What is mine, perfect woman?
Go ahead.
What's a perfect woman?
I
haven't come
talked
up with
about
one.
this.
Not really. We talked about our
I talked about my type. You're right. That is super different.
yeah.
Do you want me to go first? Because I actually have one.
Yes. Because I'm curious.
So I feel like your perfect woman really says a lot about who you are and what values that you have, because you usually look for a person that either really compliments you, like really like has good contrast to what you feel, or is someone completely the same to you, right? So there's a person that like really like perfects you, or someone that's exactly like you, right? So I go for the perfect woman that compliments me, because I don't want someone to be the exact same as me, because that sounds awful. If I had to date myself, I'd die. I would die.
Yeah.
I would kill that person.
You seem
No,
pretty
I
interesting.
wouldn't.
You
I
did
wouldn't.
make a little short video of you doing sit-ups naked while eating.
I had boxers on. It's okay.
Okay.
I would not want actually.
Well,
people
honestly,
say, never mind.
if I made a video like that as a joke and like sent it to you, then I probably would be wearing boxers as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to show you my dick. Like, no
Yeah.
offense, but not my thing. No, I also showed Andrew. I didn't want him to see that.
You know, when
either.
you're part of the official D club.
We got off topic. Perfect woman. Perfect woman.
Perfect woman.
So
As a penis.
my perfect woman, someone that can actually be honest with me, and then everybody else around her. And what I mean by that, I don't want somebody that hides something from me just because they think that they're protecting me. Because that's bullshit. Really, if I don't know everything like that's going on, then I can't help the person, and they can't help me. And then without honesty, there's no good
Way that we
connection.
can win.
Huh? I hate you. Sometime we'll have to do a parody of that.
Parody?
It's a parody
Why
of a
not
parody.
do a cover?
We could. Would they be okay with that? Off topic. Later. For sure later. So girl is completely honest. This is more of a preference than like a requirement. Like the honest is like, I think the only requirement is that she's honest and that she's religious, which a lot of people disagree with the second one, but
Check and check.
I have, my dad's an atheist, my mom's a Catholic, they got divorced, so like I don't want to follow that path. But
For that reason, right?
for exactly that reason, because I would have totally dated a person outside my religion before that, but now I can't, just because I saw how that went badly. There's some preferences. I've never dated a blonde, and I've had a lot of girlfriends, but I've never dated a blonde.
Why?
Everyone's laughing at me probably on the camera. No, they're laughing at me because I say I have a lot of girlfriends. People don't believe it.
It's true.
I don't find blondes necessarily like attractive. I don't. It's not meant to be like a stereotype because I'm blonde. Like I don't think they're stupid. I don't think they're less of a person. I just don't have a physical attraction towards blondes. It's
Blondes
nothing
are
against
hot.
them. He has a hard on for blondes, but I don't.
My current one is brunette.
I prefer brunettes, but black hair is also okay. So basically, anything that's not blonde. And I've never dated a redhead, but I wouldn't be opposed to dating a redhead.
I would be super down with dating redhead.
But she has to be a natural redhead. She can't be McKay redhead where it's not natural. This is actually
Strawberry blonde count?
if it's natural, then it's fine. But
I can kind of relate to the whole you don't like blondes
You know
for
what
some
I'm talking
reason.
about.
Because
you don't like black girls. You mentioned that on the podcast.
actually I said I specifically like black girls.
Oh, did you? So
Yeah,
it's black,
I made
black
a
girls
joke
with glasses and redheads.
You said is there any turnoffs? And when it got to me, I said minorities, and then everybody stared at me for a minute.
I date
was like,
an
I'm just
Indian.
joking.
I date an Indian, I date a Hispanic, and that's as dark as I can go.
What?
I don't like...
Hold that
Dark
and tell me you go
girls.
for the entire thing. I want to finish mine real quick so
Okay,
we can
cool.
progress. Another like, well, I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck no. Another like thing.
Okay,
Fuck.
right now?
Fuck. What was I going to say? There was some other stuff. Shit. Oh, I like short girls. I don't
Sorry.
want them to be my height or taller. And there are a few girls.
That's tall as shit.
No, I have one
That's too
specific.
tall for me, and I like tall girls.
I have a
Really?
friend that's
Can't
my
prove
exact height that doesn't listen to this podcast, thank God. And I've thought about dating her. I've known her for like 3 years in high school. She's my only friend
Really?
I've had since freshman year. She's
Right.
my only friend that I've had since
Dang,
freshman
dude.
year. I'll tell you later.
Got it.
And I thought about dating her a few times, and I'm like, she's my
too
height.
tall.
She's also obsessed with dogs, and that just gave it away for anybody that knows her. You don't know her. Don't worry.
Okay.
You've never come in contact with her. It's fine.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
For this. Sorry, for this.
She also has like cuddling done.
For this, I
love cuddling.
I agree with that.
Oh man,
To
Yes,
the
he
fullest.
does.
cuddle the shit out of them.
For the challenges we were trying to come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, we only have blazing wings.
But we also don't even know what's going on in the challenges. We don't know.
So, here's my idea for a challenge. whoever can
Get
do
girlfriends?
Whoever can do the most push-ups.
I can't do that right now because my wrist hurts, but I would actually like have a good chance against you.
Really?
I feel
Well, I guess
athletic.
that's because it's more of your like weight to like
I haven't
muscle
done push-ups
ratio.
in 2 months because I injured my wrist and I haven't been able to
You know what I'm
since.
Can you
saying?
stand it set for longer than I can? Because I have a bitch instrument.
I was about to say you have a tuba.
A tube of what?
Tubas you just put on your
There
shoulder,
you go.
which I understand they really work on your like lower back.
And it fucks up right here. I have
I
like,
imagine.
Yeah.
And the baritone's like it doesn't hurt. It'll hurt your lower back if you're not prepared.
right.
But it's really just like can
It's
you
all
take the burden in your
abs
arms
and arms.
Yeah, it's not
It's
even abs that much. It's only abs when you're marching.
My calves are just fucked, dude. I can't backwards march for shit.
What's your
it's
type?
hard. I
My
think-
type. My
Oh, yeah,
type.
perfect one.
My
Need to finish the
type
topic.
is short blonde chicks with nice butts. Proof that is wrong is currently
Preferably 4'11", or is she 4'9"?
Preference, she is 4'8".
Dear God. She says she's 4'9" on Instagram.
Jeez, she is definitely 4'8". She texted me that she's definitely 4'8".
How big is her boyfriend's penis?
9 inches.
And how does she know that? Andrew?
They're not fucking.
They're not fucking. They're definitely not fucking.
Because she's a virgin till marriage, and that is super awesome.
See, what do you think a virgin is, though? To me, a virgin is anybody that has not had physical contact with another person in a sexual manner, meaning that they have never been jacked off, they've never had sex.
She never got a dick in her.
It doesn't matter. If somebody pleasured her, then that's not a virgin
That
to me.
happened.
So if somebody like starts grabbing her boobs or sticking a hand up her vagina, that's not a virgin to me.
Both
very,
those happen.
very straightforward.
So my point made, she's not a
so
virgin.
she is
To
not
me,
a
she's not a
virgin to
virgin.
As most people, she has
The
not
Virgin
had a
Mary
dick
did not
in
have
her.
that happen to her, so
She's not had a dick in her. So
until you came along.
I've definitely not put my dick in.
No, it's foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing with your
Shadowing
massive
what?
wing.
It's 6.5 inches.
It's pretty much
The
going all the way
sunlight
through.
isn't gonna shadow.
No, foreshadowing you getting your dick inside of her someday. Just wait.
I really don't think it'll happen.
Just give it time.
I've
time.
actually started to not want it to happen. With
So
her.
your type short blonde girls with a nice butt.
Yeah, as I said,
Anything personality-wise?
my perfect girl is either, you know that chick in the corner of the room who's probably just sitting there, not really talking,
Like
not really
flowers.
doing much.
Like flowers.
Yes. Not really doing much. Wearing those glasses, you know the one.
Shy nerd girl that is a little bit antisocial.
You know the one. That's the one.
They're pretty cute.
That's pretty perfect girl. Also, me, but a girl, but not like me, because I got like this whole jam going on.
So you wouldn't date a girl that's big?
I wouldn't date a girl that's big.
That's really hypocritical.
I'm sorry.
That's super hypocritical.
Why? Explain hypocrisy. Yeah, I'm big. Okay, that's
So
not
why
good
would
at
you
all.
expect a girl then to lower, like, not, I wouldn't say lower their standards necessarily, but like...
I don't look great, but I look okay.
No, you look really good compared to 2.5 to 3 years ago. Like, the difference, like, just seeing you one time and seeing you again, Andrew, you've made, like, oh my gosh.
I would
You
date
made
a
like
girl who's slightly less than me. Not like a lot. Like obviously I date a girl that's a lot less than me. But that's okay. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
don't like
Like,
I don't like girls who look like Chris does. Cause you're a fucking
I'm a twin,
you're
but-
spaghetti.
Yeah, but I'm also super strong.
That
Like, you...
But it doesn't matter because you look like a pile of spaghetti.
Wow.
So do most girls, no offense.
I know,
No
that's
offense
what
to
I'm
females.
saying.
It's just like, that is a
That's what
body
I'm
type.
saying. I don't like girls who are just a pile of spaghetti.
I like girls that can take care of themselves.
I much prefer girls who are full-bodied. You know the ones. It's not what I
Like
meant.
Flowers, who has, in fact, a full body.
She definitely does.
I have
I'm
a
gonna
question.
write down a name, and this is for Chris.
Andrew, I have a question for you. In your description, you said a girl with a nice butt.
What does a nice butt mean?
Nice butt could mean literally anything.
I'm also not a boob person. Like, I don't actually want big boobs. I don't want a big butt on a girl.
That doesn't mean you're not that kind
I'm
of...
not
like that kind of
surprised. I'm not surprised.
No, I don't like her.
Okay, so you
per
just like
se,
the body type.
But that's the kind
I
of
would
thing
I would
I'm
go
talking
like a
about.
little bit slimmer actually on that. But I
Yeah,
like, she's a
see?
soccer player and she's like,
Is she?
oh yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
I've known her
jealous.
less than you.
Yeah,
have.
yeah, she is.
Anyway, so what constitutes a big butt? Nice butt, not a big butt. A big butt's obvious.
Not a big butt, actually. Like those big, you know the ones. You know the big butts that are just like
I like
everywhere.
big butts, cannot lie. You other butts can't
I'm
do
not
that.
about it. I'm not about Nicki Minaj type
God,
butts.
no.
I don't like.
I'm not about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, for real. I'm not about big butts. I definitely like the smaller, like firm, like.
Like Laura's.
Yeah.
Like, I remember her butt. Yeah, I could see that.
Let me get a celebrity. Victoria Justice?
I love Victoria Justice. She's so pretty.
Yeah.
She's so... That's
the kind of butt I'm talking about. Also, not a boobs or butt person.
Same.
Though they're fine. And I am all about
I'm pretty against them, actually.
I am all about
What?
girls having boobs and butts.
If I'm hugging her, I want to be able to wrap my arms around her.
I'm anti-elbows.
Okay.
If a girl has elbows...
I want stuff to grab
Not
onto.
enough.
I'll pass.
But midriff is what I'm all about. I'm all about that
Oh,
clean
you already said that.
midriff. Not
Clean
abs
midriff.
necessarily. Just nice, you know, you may not, but I definitely know the one. And other people who resonate with me probably know the one. But it's just nice. It's just not like...
You're digging. You're digging so
I'm
hard.
digging a hole.
You're digging so hard.
Fuck it. I know what I mean.
What do you mean?
The other type of perfect girl,
Wow.
I have the nerdy girl in the corner. Also, the girl who's just super weird. I'm all about.
What super weird. Now that could mean a few things.
Freaky?
You're not a freaky type.
No. I mean, just like super outgoing.
How about like just not normal? Because weird to me means like the girl that's going to like
Yeah,
cut you
you're
in your
right.
sleep and then try to fuck everybody in the same room while also trying to cuddle everyone in the same room on your bed.
What?
Anyway, I'm sick. By the way, sorry.
I mean the type of girl who's like not like weird, like mentally less.
There you go. You get it now.
Not
You get
like
it now.
mentally less.
Like those types.
Okay.
But like, I don't know how to describe it. Do you know, Barrick? How well do you know? So there's this girl who Barrick and I are in band with.
Are we now?
And she's in Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
No
I
idea!
need a code name.
Do you not know her?
I probably do. I
The
just
blonde
don't know.
one.
Dude, there's a lot of blonde ones.
Got it. The blonde one with the older sister.
You'll meet her eventually.
There's a lot of blonde ones with older sisters.
You will meet
In the
her.
meltdown
That
section?
voice, oh god.
Who's the second lady on the Malephone
God
section?
damn it.
Wow,
Okay,
this is going
so
well.
I don't know.
So she's not like weird, but she's just kind of like, she's out there and she's got a little something
It's
that I
called
find
fire.
spicy.
What's your
And
type,
I'm all about
Eric?
it.
My type.
Yeah, 'cause we kind of like haven't stopped
Whatever.
type.
Go on.
Okay. So
Your type and then your perfect.
you guys
woman,
went. You
'cause it is
guys
different.
went a little differently.
Really?
Like
What do you mean?
what you did was you talked about like an emotional connection.
Absolutely.
That type.
That's me.
And then you kind of went to body type a little.
No, I went to body type as preference, but not requirement.
Yeah, a little bit. And then you did the opposite. But you didn't do that. You started with body type, and then
We'll be back.
you went to personality. Are you alright, man? I'm actually concerned. Is he legitimately alright?
He spit at Mountain Dew. What do you expect? He's not gonna feel good.
This is gonna be weird. We're 1v1.
No, it's fine. Keep talking.
Okay.
Let's talk about your types for them, not us.
Okay, so basically,
Sorry.
as far as he was pretty good. As far as on an emotional connection,
Yeah.
I can't predict that.
Why not? Like, what do you mean? You do not know what you want as far as emotionally goes?
on the table?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just swallowed wrong.
I'm so glad we have a video podcast. I'm so excited to go back to that.
I'm gonna adjust my nuts.
What?
Sorry, they're a little.
After coughing?
We got this nuts. Go on.
Okay.
When you can't predict that, what do you
Well,
mean?
okay, what I mean by that is you can have good chemistry with different personality types.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So there's not really a predictable way to go. Because I've talked to people that I have really good chemistry with, and some of them are like completely different. Like they may not match at all.
I mean, yeah, there's not just
That's
one
fine.
type of person for each type of people. There are different types.
There aren't one
So
type
that's
of
why
people.
I wouldn't be able to say a preference for that.
Because I don't care what they're like.
I like people for why they're different.
Okay, well,
So-
everyone's different.
Yeah,
there you go.
So you like everyone.
There you go.
Singling out a type of person isn't like that doesn't work.
Well, I searched for a type of person to start. I searched for a type of. Oh, I have something on do shit. I searched for a type of person that I know that I can trust and I can be with for a long period of time. So I wouldn't go for like the fucking whore that hates everybody and makes you like get on your knees to be with her every single day kind of person. You know what I mean?
Andrew's giving the camera the look.
It's fine. It's fine. What I mean is that like there are people that I would not date because of how like terrible they can be. That's what I mean by type of person.
That's true.
Like,
I mean,
people like my stepmom, I hope she never listens to this, people like my stepmom I can never deal with, because they're the kind of people that are always stressed out, can never be happy, and have to make everything bad. I could never do that. That's why I have certain types of
So
people.
there are personality traits that you probably couldn't work with, like pessimism.
Pessimism's absolutely out of the question.
Definitely
I can understand
not about it.
brokenness, but
Not
pessimism's
about it.
different. Like, brokenness you can mend and you can make them better. What I mean by pessimism is like, you have a great life, but you just hate everything. I can't do that. You have to see the bad in every situation. I can't relate to that. So yeah, that's why I make the case of emotional attachment to a certain person. Like, I have to be able to really connect with them, 'cause I have to be able to like really, like, know that they're going to be with me the rest of my life, and that they can make me happy and I can make them happy, and not have to have like this constant argument of, oh hey, I see this way, you see this way, we can't make this work.
That's kind of trial.
That's
The-
what I was talking
It
about.
is trial.
One of the most important parts of a
Dated
relationship,
so many people.
a relationship, is whether, and it's not like whether you encounter problems. It's whether you can like get over them.
You're right.
Right.
Because if you
Yeah.
can't do that, then it's like,
Fuck you, Cortana. Can you
Alright.
please exit out of that? Because Cortana is going to.
Hey, boys.
is she coming? She coming back in? She
Oh no, she's
No,
the
she's
pessimist
gone.
type that I would never date.
Yeah, no, no, I totally understand. I'm super optimistic, and I look at the best. I look at literally only the good in the situation.
Which is why we're still friends.
It's gotten me fucked, but, yeah, I mean, it happens.
Okay, so
up?
moving on to personality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine's the opposite of Andrew's.
What do you mean?
Which
I
he went,
literally went for both sides.
that's
of
my
the
point.
spectrum.
You said
Do you want a middle?
the absolute shy girl and the girl that's crazy, but
Right.
not crazy. But
So
you know what I
basically,
mean.
girls
Yeah.
are our youth group.
The extremes, but not too
Which
extreme.
ones are?
So, like ours. Then you don't go to
Gotcha.
St. Anne's.
Gotcha.
That's ours. I mean, like, keep talking. I'm gonna write down some names.
Okay, yours was the
Yep.
extreme, and I like the girl that's weird but not absolutely crazy, and the girl that's quiet but not the girl that like won't talk at all.
And you're right on both cases.
Yes. Sorry. Go on.
Mine is someone who is like content, I guess. Someone who's in the
Content.
middle. Someone who's not like like crazy and not super weird, but might.
So they wouldn't just yell in a crowd, but they also wouldn't hide in a corner.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they'd
won't-
be social and they meet
like,
some people, but they wouldn't try to be friends with them.
Like the kind of person that might occasionally surprise you by doing something weird,
Okay.
but is not a weird person
Okay.
per se.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone who might be
I
shy
have my reasons.
in scenarios, but
So
isn't
very
always
obvious.
shy. Someone who's in the middle.
Okay.
Because I'm boring.
Yeah, no, I got you.
No, I'm weird, so I need
Do you
someone
have
who's
a
not weird.
name?
Can I be Micaiah for a
No,
second?
I have no one I can compare this to.
Okay.
Can I be Micaiah for a second? I don't.
I'm not basing this off any person.
No, neither was I. Well, I kind of was.
Because I don't know anyone at all like that. I know people who have like
It doesn't.
like singular like, you know,
We need to get
personalities
you a
like that,
girl.
but-
Me and the fag crew need to get you a girl.
So
You
not
can't get me a girl.
But not me, Andrew.
Because you don't go to our school.
That's fine.
We did play that game. We were playing like a dating sim, and no, this will get back on track.
You are an anime group. It's fine. I expect.
We were playing a gay dating sim for fun. We were.
Oh, is
and
that
the
why
deal,
you're mad? Okay.
the deal with that was I was gonna do anything we ended up doing on the dating sim
That's right.
to be funny.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was we started the dating sim and we just clicked through the words for like 10 minutes straight, and then nothing happened and we stopped. So I haven't gotten anywhere with anyone.
Right. Hey man, that's fine.
I'm gonna talk like Micaiah for a second. I'm really confused about you.
In what aspect? I'm confused
There's
about
so
myself.
so many aspects.
Okay.
There, like I'm gonna just preface by saying no homo, which I know I'm not insecure on sexuality. I
right.
mean this in every single no homo fashion. You are a super attractive dude.
Thank you.
Very easy to talk to.
Awesome.
Good sense of humor and good
Yeah.
interest, like solid interest.
Really?
How the
I don't think
hell
so.
do you not have a girlfriend?
I
don't-
agree with that in some homo.
I know. No, ignore Andrew for a second. Like I get that you have like a low confidence level. I feel and I don't get it because you try so hard to make your body type good. You're exercising constantly. You don't want to be muscle. You just want to be maintained. But you're not just you're maintaining for yourself. And I don't see why you don't have a girlfriend. It doesn't make sense. If I was you, I'd have so
He
many
doesn't put
girlfriends.
himself out there.
Are you afraid of rejection?
Well, I'm
He
not.
just doesn't put himself out there.
No, well,
I am
that's-
afraid of rejection.
That's halfway. I have a lot of respect
Dirt.
for other people. Like I try not to like show it too clearly, but I have a lot of respect for everyone I've ever talked to.
So why does
Yeah.
it translate to not dating someone?
Because I don't want to like push someone in a direction they don't want to go. Basically, I don't want to ask someone to date me. I don't want to like push that agenda
Do
on
I need
someone.
Then you're never going to date
unless
someone.
unless I'm pretty sure.
Fuck you, Cortana.
Unless-
what are you doing?
Unless I'm pretty sure
Can you please-
Cortana wants to be my.
Like, what is that? Your agenda? Please turn it off. It's
What is happening?
Cortana just fucking is stupid.
Did you bring up Bing?
She's a stupid bitch.
You really
What do you
need to
say?
just deactivate.
Like,
right
I
next
tried
to
to.
turn off the one that
I thought I did.
It Google searched like what is your agenda?
Yeah, I know.
gay.
Also, we've gone on for a long time. I want to keep going. It's fine. Like, I'm
That's
okay with this because
Okay.
this is a good starting for a video
I have
podcast.
to go home at like 9.
Oh, you have plenty of time.
Yeah, I have plenty of time.
Sorry, go on.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about how you were like you don't want to impose yourself, essentially.
Oh yeah, that's basically it. Unless I'm sure someone would be happy with some. Also, I don't want to be like, I don't want to go force someone to go out on a date with me or something like that, or date me when I haven't like kind of done that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like if
You're
I
never
haven't,
going to date someone.
if I haven't been on a date with someone and some like if I haven't, let's say
Like,
there's a
just take you
girl.
on a double date.
There's a girl named like Janice.
Don't do that. It's
Janice
such
is
a
a
bad
nice
idea.
name. I like Janice. So
Why? Is it
Not-
because your girlfriend
No,
and
talk-
his girlfriend were all over Zed?
No, that's really not it though. Like I don't know how he told the story to you. That's not exact. That's not what happened. It's just because that's like a friend group that turns really bad in the end
Oh.
if it doesn't work out. Because that friend group, anyway. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Go on.
okay, so Janice, right? She's not. I feel like we would be like good chemistry together.
Aiden Mallory Piper.
Ooh.
That gives you a good idea.
Ooh, did you do that?
It's complicated. Go on.
Okay, if I feel like we have good chemistry together, and I talk to her a lot, like at school or something, because that's where I see her, I'm not gonna ask her like, I'm not gonna ask if she'll go out with me.
I'm the exact opposite. If I
Good.
see a girl that I like, I'm not afraid of being rejected. I'm not afraid of imposing myself.
I'm-
Because if she wants to date me, she'll say yes. If she doesn't, she'll just say no.
It's not the being rejected I'm afraid of. It's what's after that. Like my point
think
is,
it's commitment?
I wouldn't ask her to like date me unless I'm with her alone outside of school. At some
So you
point.
don't want her to feel
Which is never
obligated
gonna
to because there's
happen.
people around.
Yes.
That's like a
No,
that's like a preliminary
Wait,
statement.
that's
Hey,
what you just said?
so what I said is you don't want her to feel like pressure to do so because there's people around her. You don't want other influences influencing her but her own mind.
You don't want her friends going,
Or no.
yeah.
That's not necessarily what I was talking about. I was just
What do
talking
you
about, like, what I want to have an experience alone with her outside of the norm before I ask her out.
So you want to make sure that she's okay with you alone before you start dating her? Because that's completely different from you saying, oh yeah, I don't want her to like... You're saying different things here.
No, I'm not.
No,
What's
really not.
contradicting
He's
itself?
actually not. He's actually.
I think I'm not very good at explaining things.
He's also not that.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Would you date Miss Section Leader?
You guys were talking about her earlier.
Your Miss.
Okay, here's the thing. I think she's cool.
Yeah. Why would you not?
But the thing is, I haven't talked to her that much.
She's not black, and she doesn't have red hair. She doesn't have
And I
glasses.
haven't really talked to her outside of school or
It
private.
doesn't matter.
Right? Get a
Dates are
number.
great ways
That's what I'm
to
saying.
meet new
I
people.
don't.
Dates are such a great way to get to know people.
Get a number.
Dates
and
are
start
awesome, but
chatting.
from what I've found, is you can't really go on a. It's unusual to go on a date before you're dating.
No, it's actually unusual.
the opposite.
It's the opposite. It's unusual to talk to someone and then go on a date. If you look at the culture after 18, where people are like out at parties or bars or at a social setting, and they meet a person, hey, let's go on a date. You guys go on a date, that's how you get to know each other. Because if it's bad the first time, you stop. That's how you get experience dating.
But I'm not after 18.
It doesn't matter, because it's the exact same principle
Well,
applied to high school.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird for me to ask someone out on a date, is the thing.
I find it to be completely
I
natural.
will take you.
Really.
Yeah, it's not hard for me to
Son
ask
of a
person.
bitch.
My biggest problem is there's always that sort of...
Doesn't matter what kind of weird. After doesn't matter what kind of weird. Dude, Google is just on top of it.
It's not Google.
Do
That's
you
Microsoft.
at least semi-understand what I'm saying?
I do.
For whatever reason, that makes me extremely uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm doing.
You're
the wrong thing.
uncomfortable with asking people out. You're not.
That's not what he's
uncomfortable
saying. That's not what
with
he's saying.
Rejection. You're
No,
not
Andrew's got
uncomfortable
it.
with commitment. You're
I think
afraid
so.
of asking people out.
Why?
No.
Yeah, that just
Okay.
seems weird to me. It makes me
No, I'm
feel
all about
very
it.
uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm making them feel uncomfortable.
No, I super
by
understand.
doing it.
I mean,
agree.
that must be like a comfortable experience, but you're never going to get experience until you do it.
That's my problem. That's the problem. That's my problem. That's everything
That is his
explained
problem.
right there. That is my problem.
I think we should have McKay at practice.
The Barrack can't get a girlfriend. One.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's the problem.
That's the title.
thing, which is something that won't overcome itself unless something really weird happened.
We need to set it up.
Do not.
I and our friends at school.
The fag party group.
Yes, we'll do it.
That's a great way to
That's
I'm
the
sorry, but
the
I'm
problem
not-
with that is even if
Yeah,
you set me up with someone, even if we have amazing
Fuck, I had a
chemistry,
topic.
if we haven't talked
We can still talk about
if we
it
haven't
if you
talked
want
that
to
much
time.
before,
I
it
know.
won't go-
I definitely
like
want to talk about it.
probably now it'd be a little better. But imagine if Chris and I had like a podcast alone with each other.
Okay.
What was that?
Now it'd probably be like okay, but we wouldn't like. I don't think it'd go that well.
I get it.
It wouldn't go
So
great.
you have a problem with talking to new people who you don't really know that well.
We did great though.
Yeah.
I feel like when we were driving to your house after Monday Madness, we were just talking. Like I feel like that went pretty well because that was the first time we've ever been alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was after multiple hours.
It was after 2 hours of talking on a podcast. We never really
Plus
talked one-on-one
3
besides that
hours before that.
time. We hadn't again talked one-on-one until that time.
2 weeks before? Well, whatever. Yeah, no, you're
My
right.
point is, up until that though, I've talked to you alone with someone I knew.
Mhm.
Talked to you alone with a whole bunch of people I didn't know.
They were all horny. Everyone was horny apparently, except for me.
Dane.
Except for me. Dane was horny.
What was
Was
that?
he?
I'm sure he was.
The sexual.
You know he's gonna ask out,
podcast?
guys.
The sexual one. What?
Never mind.
Sorry.
Anyway, we've kind of been in a few different scenarios before we reach that point, right?
Yeah.
If you're going on a date with someone, typically the scenario I wouldn't be comfortable in is when that wouldn't happen.
So basically, if I was the girl, and before the point where we had driven alone together, if I had asked you out on a date, you would have felt uncomfortable with that. But
Yeah.
after that, you'd feel comfortable after the car ride. Then.
Yes.
So you have to get a preliminary date before a date. Then that's not going to happen. You have to
Exactly.
get the date to get.
That's my point.
You're screwed then.
I'm screwed.
I
never wanna
fear
get a girl-
rejection, and I'm constantly on the verge of heartbreak because of it. And I think that's a great ending to this podcast.
Is that really what you're going to say?
I mean,
You had a topic. We have time.
I had a topic. I can't fucking remember it now.
Can I time right up real quick?
Yes.
So,
Get enough sleep.
get enough sleep.
Sorry, go on. That
Okay.
wasn't my advice.
So if I were to be put in a scenario with a girl that I felt I had good chemistry with, in a situation where it was me, her, and nobody else, or
So
a whole
the
bunch of
dates.
people I didn't know.
It's a date.
Like if she was introducing me to her friends.
It's a date.
Well,
I know.
that can come up in a scenario before, you know. it's-
No, not as
It
friends.
actually can.
It doesn't
So-
happen often.
So let's say I.
Yeah, but it's
It's thought of as a date with a female.
that's because you go to a small school.
No, listen, I 1,000 people isn't that small to me, but
We have 5K.
like me with the girl that I was saying that was my height, I went to Taco Bueno with her like 2 days ago, and that wasn't a date.
Yeah.
But that's just because we've been friends for like 3 years.
Exactly.
But most people think that's a date if you weren't us, is what I'm saying. Because we have a different story. 'Cause we've gone on double dates, but weren't really dating. We have just a complicated history.
Sorry.
Sorry, go on. Go on. What I'm saying is that you're not going to get that with most people. Then they'll think of it as a date, and they're going to wonder if it's a date. That's when they get awkward.
Well, it's just a scenario that's unusual to come upon.
So like you're alone with her on a football field, just talking for whatever ungodly reason. That's when you can ask her on a date.
It doesn't. It's just in a scenario where I'm talking. It could be in a classroom where the class is really noisy
For
or something,
assassination.
and I'm just talking to the girl. After that, if I figure out we have like a really like you know, and it doesn't even have to be that way. It's like we're talking. We decide we both like the Marvel movies that are coming out right now, and we're both like, dude, that'd be really cool to go see. I wouldn't be uncomfortable at all being like, you want to go see that?
But that's not a date. That's hanging out as friends.
Yeah.
a date.
It depends
That's
on how
because you don't go on many dates. That's not a date.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a date. As soon as I start getting alone with that person more often, then I'll be comfortable to go on dates.
But it's a date. What is it? What's your definition of a date then?
A date is where you get to spend time
Romantic
alone.
intent.
So it's all about intent. What if her intent's different from his intent, and what if she assumes that it is a date?
That's my problem.
They're going to assume it's a date, man. You're an attractive looking dude hanging out with a girl alone. It's a date.
Other people might think that, but if it's someone I know, they might not.
I'm assuming that the girl will think that. If you were to hang out alone with Micaiah, she would assume it's a date.
Okay,
Cortana, you bitch!
I can't read minds. Actually, I
That's
can.
That's why you ask.
I'm saying,
Fucking
But that's
talk to
awkward.
women.
Fudge? I'm saying at the girl, think that if you want to hang out, W.
This is a frustrating conversation.
what? Because I'm retarded?
No, you're not
Yes.
retarded, but you're
That's just my problem.
You just have a different thought process than I do.
I do.
And that's acceptable. It's fine.
It's-
I really shouldn't assume that you should think the
A
same.
lot
way
of
I
it a lot of it just stems on the way I think of people.
do. You're thinking wrong with people.
Am I?
From studying 3 years of psychology, getting many girls that shouldn't have liked me to like me, yes, you're thinking of it incorrectly, in my opinion. In my opinion.
Okay, what am I doing wrong? How am I
You're
thinking?
over-assuming. You are completely over-assuming. If you overthink any situation, you're going to step out of it. If I overthought jumping out of a plane, like if I think, oh, all these things go wrong, so I already have overthought it, then I wouldn't jump. If I didn't think about it at all and just jumped, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah, but
You're psyching yourself out.
I don't like jumping out of planes.
I overthought driving, that's why I didn't get my license until a year and a half after I turned 16.
Oh.
The reason I didn't get my license till a year after I turned 16 is because I couldn't pay for insurance.
I could at the time.
Now I
barely paid for it
can,
now.
boys.
Same for
Yeah,
going
maybe
out.
that's because you fucking spent your entire paycheck on a camera.
And then I also spent $186 on shirts. Please buy our shirts.
We talked about women for a really long time.
That's fine.
that's a normal
I know where we
conversation.
can cut it.
Dude,
Oh, we're not cutting it. It's
Oh, we
all.
aren't?
It is all going on. Our first video podcast. We also still have to do the trailer. But
I
that's
thought
not
that-
time, so I'll do it.
I
It's
thought
fine.
that topic
No,
was
we can
going to
still
take
do it.
10 minutes and I'd have to figure out another one.
No, this is why we bring topics though, because these kind of topics that topic right there is the kind of topic I'm looking for every single time.
That was a
Can
pretty
we raise
good one.
that up,
No,
Benny?
Raise the camera?
Yes.
not right now.
Well,
not mid podcast.
No, he means for the trailer.
For the
and
trailer.
The answer is no. I believe me, I wanted to.
Because we
That's
could
the
just
hype video.
stand for the. But that's.
It works. We can step back. A
Well, I
little bit.
wanted to be closer.
We also have to have the mic. We should just be sitting down, because the mic's the reason why the audio quality is as good as it is. And
No,
turn the
we
mic's
can still have the. Can't the mic. I just want to stand up for it. So, is that it?
That's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please think about buying our shirts if you live in the Broken Arrow-ish area. Head over to our website, lessthancasual.org. We have links to all of our YouTube videos. And we're also going to eventually start putting all of our audio podcasts onto our website as soon as we figure out a download function. So keep that in mind as we're moving forward. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed our first video podcast. Want to say bye?
I'm Andrew.
No, do you want to say bye?
I go by AP Mudkip online.
Bye.
Fucking.
Motherfucker.
Bye!